Welcome to the Daily Globe. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more breaking updates. Good evening. I'm Michael Barbaro. In a world shaped by shifting economic tides, a new narrative is emerging from Southeast Asia. For decades, the Philippines was known for its beauty and resilience. But tonight, we look beyond the familiar. We're exploring a story of ambition and transformation, a nation rising as a global powerhouse. We'll journey through Manila's corridors of power, the South China Sea's strategic lanes, and meet the people fueling this ascent. Join us as we unpack the 10 reasons why the Philippines is on a trajectory to become a global powerhouse. To understand the Philippines' future, we must first appreciate the depth and complexity of its past, a tapestry woven from centuries of triumphs and tribulations. We must first look at its past, where every chapter has left an indelible mark on the nation's character. Centuries of colonization, war, and struggle have forged a unique national identity and a deep desire for self-determination, uniting generations in pursuit of freedom. The post-war era brought independence, but also political instability and economic setbacks that tested the nation's resolve. While neighboring Asian tigers surged ahead, the Philippines faced corruption and inefficiency, struggling to keep pace with rapid regional development. Yet beneath these struggles, seeds of change were planted, sparking hope for a brighter tomorrow. Economic reforms in the late 20th and early 21st centuries began dismantling monopolies and liberalizing key sectors, opening doors to new opportunities. The nation's strategic location, over 7,000 islands at the crossroads of global trade, became an economic asset, drawing the world's attention to its shores. Challenges remain. Poverty, inequality, and natural disasters continue to test the Filipino spirit and demand innovative solutions. But resilience and adaptability have become national strengths, enabling communities to rebuild and thrive against the odds. Strengthening institutions like the central bank stabilized the economy and attracted foreign investment, laying the groundwork for sustainable growth. Investment in education and vocational training unlocked the potential of a young English-speaking workforce, empowering millions to participate in the global economy. This led to the rise of the business process outsourcing industry, transforming the economic landscape and creating new pathways to prosperity. American influence left a legacy of English proficiency, giving the Philippines a competitive edge in the global marketplace. Infrastructure programs like Build, Build, Build signaled a new mindset: long-term growth through long-term investment, connecting islands and people like never before. Today's Philippines is the result of deliberate choices and hard-won lessons, a nation shaped by both adversity and ambition. Economic reforms, strategic geography, and resilience have converged to create a launching pad for global ascent, positioning the country for a new era of opportunity. The past isn't just a backdrop, it's the engine of transformation, fueling the nation's drive to redefine its place in the world. The Philippines is now poised to become a significant global player, ready to forge a new destiny from its storied past. The Philippines is now one of Asia's fastest-growing economies. Sustained GDP growth, even through global challenges, is reshaping the nation. Foreign investment is surging, drawn by a young, skilled workforce and a growing domestic market. The business process. Outsourcing industry has evolved into a global leader, employing millions and driving foreign exchange. Remittances from overseas Filipinos remain a bedrock, fueling domestic consumption and economic resilience. Ambitious infrastructure projects like the Metro Manila subway are connecting the nation and boosting business. Digital transformation is sweeping the country, with booming e-commerce, fintech, and a vibrant startup scene. Prudent fiscal management has earned investment-grade ratings, lowering borrowing costs and signaling stability. Yet, challenges persist: inflation, income inequality, and rural-urban divides. Legislative reforms, such as opening key industries to foreign ownership, are spurring competition and growth. The convergence of a young population, strong fundamentals, and global integration is driving this renaissance. The energy is visible in Manila's skyline, Cebu's IT parks, and the ambitions of small business owners nationwide. The Philippines' economic story is dynamic, complex, and forward-looking. Growth is not just in numbers, it's in the aspirations of its people. The nation is embracing change, innovation, and opportunity. The challenge now is to ensure that prosperity is shared by all. The Philippines is not just catching up, it's setting the pace. The world is taking notice. The Philippines' rise is reshaping the Asia-Pacific and beyond, creating ripples that are felt across the globe. Its growing economy strengthens its influence within ASEAN, shaping regional trade and security dynamics, and fostering stronger economic ties. Strategically located, the Philippines is central to South China Sea disputes, balancing diplomacy and defense with global implications, affecting international maritime law and regional stability. As global supply chains diversify, the country is emerging as a prime alternative for multinational investment, offering a skilled workforce and strategic location. A rising middle class is transforming society, demanding better services and attracting international brands, which in turn fuels further economic growth. Filipino culture and its global diaspora are expanding the nation's soft power, from music to hospitality, influencing global cultural trends. The Philippines remains a key U.S. ally, its strategic importance heightened by U.S.-China competition, playing a crucial role in regional security. Foreign policy is a balancing act, maintaining security ties with the U.S. while engaging economically with China, navigating complex international relations. The narrative of migration is shifting. More Filipinos are returning home, bringing skills and investment, contributing to national development. The country's leadership in maritime crewing and healthcare is growing, giving it global leverage and recognition in these critical sectors. The impact of the Philippines' rise extends far beyond its borders, influencing global economic and cultural landscapes. It's altering regional security, global supply chains, and cultural currents, making its mark on the world stage. The nation is no longer just a recipient of global trends, it's shaping them, driving innovation and leadership. Its choices and trajectory matter for the entire Indo-Pacific and the world, influencing regional and global policies. The Philippines is becoming a model for emerging economies, showcasing resilience and strategic growth. Its ascent is a story of resilience, strategy, and global relevance, inspiring other nations. The world is watching how Manila navigates this new era, with keen interest in its progress and policies. The Philippines' rise is a catalyst for change across the region, driving economic and political shifts. Its future is intertwined with the world's, promising a shared path of growth and development. To understand the Philippines' trajectory, we turned to leading experts from a range of fields: economics, politics, business, and beyond. Economists agree, recent reforms have built a strong foundation for growth, but the real test lies in execution. Infrastructure, in particular, remains a critical area where progress must accelerate to unlock the country's full potential. The demographic dividend is a window of opportunity, not a guarantee. With a young, dynamic population, the Philippines has a chance to harness this energy for innovation and productivity, but only if education and job creation keep pace. Political analysts highlight both the strengths and challenges of Philippine democracy: vibrant and participatory, but often personality-driven and prone to short-term thinking. Stronger institutions are needed for policy continuity and long-term growth. Experts stress that building trust in government and the rule of law is essential for sustained progress. Business leaders praise the young English-speaking workforce and the improved investment climate, which has attracted more foreign capital and new industries. Human capital is world-class, but red tape and logistics remain hurdles. Streamlining processes and upgrading infrastructure are seen as vital next steps. Sociologists warn growth must be inclusive. Without addressing poverty and social inequality, economic gains may not reach those who need them most. Persistent inequality could threaten stability, fueling social unrest and undermining the nation's progress. Regional security experts note the Philippines' deft balancing act in the South China Sea, leveraging alliances while asserting sovereignty, a strategy that requires both diplomacy and resolve. Venture capitalists see huge potential in digital innovation, especially in fintech and e-commerce, where Filipino talent is making its mark on the global stage. The startup scene is thriving, with entrepreneurs thinking globally from day one and building connections across borders. Labor experts observe a shift. Overseas Filipinos are now networks of investment and influence, not just remittance senders. Their skills and connections are shaping industries at home. The challenge is to make working abroad a choice, not a necessity, by creating more opportunities within the country. Former officials emphasize the importance of tough, long-term reforms, proof that political will can drive transformation, even in the face of adversity. Climate scientists urge sustainable, resilient development, as the Philippines is highly vulnerable to climate change and natural disasters. green energy, and climate-resilient infrastructure are not just environmental issues. They're economic imperatives for the country's future. These voices celebrate progress, but stress the need for inclusive, sustainable growth that benefits all Filipinos, regardless of background. The path to becoming a global powerhouse is complex, requiring wisdom, vision, and unwavering commitment from every sector of society. The Philippines' future depends on navigating economic, political, and environmental challenges with unity and determination. The nation's potential is immense, but so are the hurdles. Every step forward will require resilience and collective effort. The journey is ongoing, and the stakes are high. The world is watching as the Philippines shapes its destiny. Let's crystallize the 10 pillars driving the Philippines' ascent. First, a young dynamic workforce, the demographic dividend. Second, world-class human capital and English proficiency. Third, resilient, sustained economic growth. Fourth, global leadership in business process outsourcing. Fifth, a strategic geographic location at the heart of Asia. Sixth, vibrant democracy and growing soft power. Seventh, rich natural resources and biodiversity. Eighth, a stable, well-capitalized financial sector. Ninth, rapid digital transformation and innovation. 10th, the resilience and global reach of the Filipino people, the spirit of Bayani Han. Together, these pillars form the foundation of a rising global powerhouse. The Philippines' journey to global prominence is unfolding now. Its 10 pillars form a foundation of promise and potential. This is a story of resilience, ambition, and transformation. Challenges remain: governance, inequality, climate vulnerability, but the nation's resolve is strong. The world is watching as the Philippines writes its next chapter. What are your thoughts on the Philippines' rise? Share in the comments below. Thank you for joining us.